Happy and fantabulous day, dear children. I feel immense pleasure in welcoming you to the English corner. See how beautifully the butterfly is flying, isn't it? Right? So, we are going to learn a small, super comic story. It is a comic book. You all like Spider Man, isn't it? Right? Have you ever heard of a comic book? Yes? Yes, Spider-Man is also a comic book, dear. A comic book contains stories told mainly through pictures, full of pictures. And small bubble will be there to say the wordings, right? Fully you're going to see the pictures which is there in your book, right? And some comic books are Amazing Spider-Man, right? Marvel Comics. And another one, Justice League America. All these you all like, I know that very well. How many of you like those stories? Come on, raise your hands. Yes, I know everybody, 100% of the children like comic books, right? We are all going to learn a comic story today. The name of the comic story is Gopal and the Hilsa fish, right? So now there is a season for Hilsa fish. Have you seen Hilsa fish, dear? No? I'll show you. This is what is Hilsa fish, right? Very big Hilsa fish. It's a name of a fish. Hilsa is the name of a fish, right? So it was a season for Hilsa fish. Fishermen could think of nothing. Fully in their net, it will be fully of Hilsa fish. When they catch fish, when they are throwing net, and while they are taking in that particular season alone, the net will be full of Hilsa fish. Okay, right? So this is what Hilsa fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish. What is mean by fishmongers? Right? Take your dictionary, dear. Take your dictionary. Check what is fishmongers. Yes, 5 seconds for you. Fast. Exactly. Super. The person who's selling fish. Shop owner. Okay. Fishmongers are fish shop owners. The person who's selling fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish. Because when they are catching, only Hilsa fish is coming, right? So, come buy the price of come buy. The price of Hilsa is down today. See how they are shouting? In fish market, if you go to fish market, everybody will be shouting here and there, right? So here also one person is shouting. What he's saying? Come, buy. The price of Hilsa fish is down today. Down here refers the price is very less, right? So this is a representation. He is saying, come buy. The price of fish is down today. See how everybody is coming and buying Hilsa fish. Is it clear? Right. So next, householders could talk of nothing but Hilsa fish. Whenever something happens in this particular world, everybody will talk about that only. See, even now, what is the topic going on in this world? Throughout the world, daily in news, daily in home, in school, wherever you go, the same topic. I don't like to say the topic. You know what topic is that, right? It's a virus, right? Householders could talk of nothing but Hilsa fish. How much did you pay for that Hilsa fish? They both will converse. Okay, you couldn't believe it if I told you. So that much less. The amount is very less. You will not believe. I bought it for this many amount only, but they are not saying the amount. actually. So these sort of conversation will go on for Hilsa fish alone and not anything else, right? Can you able to understand how comic is going to represent a story, right? So now see here, Hilsa fish. They are cleaning and selling daily. This Fatima grandma is preparing fish food and she's selling that Hilsa fish. And in the palace too, not only in the town, in the village, but in palace, the courtiers in the sense, who are courtiers? Yes, very good. The ministers and the persons working with the king to help the king. Courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa fish. Not only in town and village, but in palace also. The same is happening. What? They are talking about Hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught. He's trying to say something, right? See here, everybody is sitting around and they were conversing about Hilsa fish. Is it clear? Now the king got very angry. Why? Why, dear, the king was very angry? Think and tell me. See how his face is very angry. Stop it! Are you a courtier or a fisherman? He's shouting. The courtier feels silent. He felt silent first. With downcast eyes, the king felt guilty. All the courtiers felt very ashamed when the king shouted at them. Right? The king also felt guilty. Why? He too shouted. Right? So next he realized what is a mistake in him and he said, I'm sorry, I lost my temper. It is a season for Hilsa fish. Right? It is a season for Hilsa fish. And so everybody is talking about that. So what is there in getting short temper? And no one, see, they are continuing their talk. Not even Gopal can stop. And no one, not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. Not even for 5 minutes. Not even for 5 minutes. Who is Gopal? New character here. Who is that? Yes. Now I'll tell you, Gopal is the wisest person in that particular court. Okay. In that king's palace, Gopal is the wisest person. Like, have you heard of Tenali Rama in Krishna Deva Raya's court? Same here. Gopal, the person Gopal is the wisest person. So not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. Not even for 5 minutes. Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. Who is this saying? Who is saying this? Gopal. What Gopal is saying? Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. What he means by these words? I think, Gopal is saying, I think he can. I think I can stop talking about Hilsa fish. Immediately the king is saying, then let me see you buy a huge Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. Even a single word should not be there about Hilsa fish. Okay? That is a task for you. Now Gopal is saying, I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. So the challenge is accepted. It was given to Gopal by the king. Okay, is it clear? Now, a few days later, he was thinking, going on thinking what to do. Who was thinking? Gopal was thinking about controlling the talk about Hilsa fish. Now, a few days passed. After few days later, why is your face half shaven? See here the picture. Can you able to see? This is Gopal, right? Gopal's wife is here. Now he was half shaven. Now I am dressing up to buy a fish. For buying a fish, do you think somebody will be shaving half? Is it true? Oh God, I didn't hear anything like this. So let us see what Gopal is trying to do. Right? Oh, what is the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? Smearing is fully applying full of ashes, applying his body, face, everything with ashes. What is the matter with you? So wife is getting surprised. She's shocked to see all these things. Why she's shocked? Why? Because the actions of Gopal was indifferent, right? He was behaving in a different way, not in a normal way. So she got shocked and she was raising questions, going on raising questions. What is the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? Now, I told you I'm dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish. Again and again, he's saying the same dialogue. I am dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish. For buying a Hilsa fish, he's shaving half of his face and he is smearing ashes in his face. Everything he's doing. Next, now listen to me. Please listen to me. You can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. Rags means what? His dress full of torn shirts and other things. So dress was torn, not good. Okay, it was not looking nice. It was torn. Can you able to see this torn shirt was torn here and there? Yes. Purposely he was doing all this. Oh, listen to me, please. She's shouting like anything. So you can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? So what are you thinking about yourself? Why you're doing all this? So his wife cannot understand what he is thinking. Of course, we too, isn't it? Can you able to understand why this person Gopal is doing all these things? Of course, he is a wisest man in that court, but he is behaving in this manner. Why? Let us check it out. How many times must I tell you, women? I am out to buy a huge Hilsa fish. Again, the same answer, right? So, next, it's happened to him. He's gone mad, I think. So, she came to a conclusion. Who came to a conclusion? Gopal's wife came to a conclusion that what conclusion? Gopal has become mad. That is what is the conclusion. Now Gopal bought the Hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. So mother, look at that. Look at that man. Isn't he comical? Who's saying? The small boy. Can you able to see the small boy? Yes, everybody is commenting about his dress. Okay, children, till this page, can you able to understand, dear? We'll continue in the next session, dear. Thank you so much.